This the 70-30 show. What the hell do I know? But you know what I want everybody to do. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We got Dr. Umar in the building again. Now, Dr. Umar talking about polygamy relationships. You know, over here with Mr. Womanizer, I just like to deal with multiple women. I like to call it what it is. Because, you know, dealing with polygamy, it's a whole lot of stipulations. And one of the stipulations is the man has to pay for everything. He got to be a super provider male. Now, with that, right, if a man is paying for everything, then that means he's paying for what you eat, what you wear, and where you able to go. To me, that sounds like a whole bunch of control right there. And so me, I like to just deal with multiple women. And let's just say, hey, you a man, you got multiple women, and you provide for all of them. I got no problems with that. Say you a man, you got multiple women, y'all all go 50-50. I have no problem with that. Say you a man, you got multiple women, but all of your women is paying you. I have no problem with that. But in polygamy society, the man has to pay for everything, except for the woman's freedom. But this the 70-30 show. What the hell do I know? We finna get into this Dr. Umar clip. I'm going to let it play first. And then after that, I'm going to play it again and give my reaction.
A grade, B grade, C grade people. Mm-hmm. Man, woman. Single woman, virgin, young.
Polygyny.
Versus bit older woman, 2 children, divorced. Mm-hmm. Much older woman, divorced twice, different kids from different fathers. You do the same with men. And you are almost arguing that people in the B or C category should date within their lane. So if I am, as a man, divorced, 3 kids from 2 different mothers, I shouldn't be going for the virgin, young, no children. It's
true.
Something I once heard, and I don't know if I misunderstood.
You misunderstood,
yeah.
But I'm going to clarify. What I was speaking of was polygyny, plural marriage. In societies where black men are being targeted, black women have to consider plural marriage. We have cities in America where there's 1 black man to 20 black women.
Jeez.
It is irresponsible and ridiculous to assume that that man is only going to be with that woman when there's 21 other women who need.
Y'all just heard Dr. Schoolmore right there, aka Dr. Umar. He just said that one of the main reasons why black women have to accept plural marriages is because of the attack that's going on black men. Not that the fact that women just outnumber men. How about that? But this the 70-30 show. What the hell do I know? Let's get back to it.
1 black man to 20 black women.
Jeez.
It is irresponsible and ridiculous to assume that that man is only going to be with that woman when there's 21 other women.
Dr. Umar Mfatunde just said that is 21 women to 1 black man. Now, hey, I'm the womanizer, right? You know what I'm saying? I got multiple women, but I don't want to be dealing with 21 women. I think that number is just in outer space what Dr. Umar talking about. Because let's just think about it. 21 women, that means you got to wake up in the morning and text good morning to 21 women? Come on now. And we as men, we know when we text our pearlies, we put them on a little time limit on, you know, when they text back so, you know, things won't look suspicious. But 21 pearlies, you got to text them. You know what I mean? You got to see how they day going. You know what I mean? You got to go rub backs and feet with 21 pearlies in these streets. Hey, man, it's the 70-30 show. What the hell do I know? But Dr. Umar just said, man, 21 women to 1 black man. Let's go.
Because sociologically speaking, can we be honest? I don't care how Christian a woman is. I don't care how Muslim a woman is. I don't care how saved by Jesus a woman is. She wants a man, and if she can't find one, she'll share yours. That is the reality of the human condition. Religion ain't never stopped anybody from sharing somebody else's spouse when they wanted a partner.
Black women, y'all just heard Infatunde. He just said it don't matter what spiritual practice you practice, you're going to have to practice it with the man. And if you're practicing your spiritual practice with a man or on a man, there are other women who is practicing spirituality without a man. And what Dr. Umar is saying is that Jesus cannot stop that spiritual woman who is practicing spirituality without a man to come and try and practice it with your man. So what Dr. Umar Johnson is saying, black women, is that if another sister want to be with your man, do not be selfish. Let me say it again. Do not be selfish. Do not be selfish. Do not be selfish. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. This the 7030 show. What the hell do I know?
Religion ain't never stopped anybody from sharing somebody else's spouse when they wanted a partner. What I'm saying is this: to control that adultery, to control and protect the integrity of the black family, let's consider some time-limited scientific approaches to polygyny. So what you're speaking of with the categories was not for men, it was for women. Okay. And what I said was, if you allow black men, even in South Africa, where I believe the women may outnumber you as well, if you allow the man to marry two women, hypothetically, they're all going to go for the most attractive, the most educated, the most wealthy.
Yeah.
Polygyny is not designed to benefit only the top crust of women. Polygyny is designed so every woman in South Africa has equal chance of getting a husband. That means...
Now, I agree with Dr. Umar right there when he say polygyny shouldn't be for just the top tier of men. That's why Mr. Womanizer deal with multiple women. I know I'm not the top tier of men, and so I don't want to be under the umbrella of the polygyny rules and that society and the things that they do. I got multiple women. I'm happy. They happy. We rocking. But this the 7030 show. What the hell do I know? Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and share the video. Let's go.
Of getting a husband. That means women with multiple children, women with irreversible diseases, women with health complications.
I don't agree with Infatunde on what he just said right here. This man just said irreversible diseases. So I'm supposed to be with a woman who has a disease that is uncurable. So I'm supposed to be hitting some poo nanny that smell like C19. So I guess Dr. Umar will suggest, hey, just put your COVID mask on. Just put your COVID mask on. It'll block the smell of the irreversible disease. Then he said health complications. So I guess if the woman has a bad back, her knees is a little weak, her feet starting to turn to the side, you know, you need to be there for that woman who is not going to be equipped to handle you in the bedroom. Then he goes to say, you know, deal with a woman with multiple kids. Now, this is Dr. Umar perspective on polygyny relationships that is supposed to help the community. So I just want to say this, Dr. Umar. You just said, you know, pick up a woman who has multiple kids. Let's just say this woman has 3, right? But let's look at it from the eyes of a man. You got man number 1, he has no kids. You got man number 2, he has kids, right? Now, not once did Dr. Umar say, hey, pick up this woman who have kids, and if you got kids too, she will be a extra mother, for your kid. Nope, it's just the man go over there and put his resources and time into the next woman's kids. Okay, I got you. Dr. Umar, you have 2 baby mothers. I have 1, right? I'm not with my baby mother. You're not with both of your baby mothers. So let's just say this, Dr. Umar, hypothetically. Are you suggesting, I'm just speaking me to you, stop providing for my daughter, right? And then go and get with both of your baby mothers, right? And help provide for your kids. And then you can go and hook up with my baby mother, right? And you can take over the responsibilities that I already do for my child. You can take over the responsibilities of that. And you know what you get with that? You get to have my baby mother. So now, hey, this the 70-30 show. What the hell do I know? But hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
More undesirable. So if we want to make sure that they get a husband as well, you got to have a system where you say, Dr. Umar, you've already taken one of these sisters over here. All the brothers want to be with them.
Yeah.
No kids, beautiful, educated, no liability at all. But because polygyny is to benefit the community, you have to now marry a woman with multiple children. You now have to marry a woman who's above the age of your desirability. You now have to marry a woman who may have a little bit more baggage financially or psychologically. The point that I was making is if we're going to go to a polygynous society, we have to make sure we're not exploiting women. And the best way to make sure you do that is to give women who are not what a lot of men would want an opportunity to get married as well.
Whoo, you gotta marry a woman with multiple kids. This is Dr. Umar ideology of what he feel polygyny should be. I don't know if this is the direct blueprint of polygamy. Like I said, this is why I deal with multiple women. But he said, man, you gotta deal with a woman who may have multiple kids. You have to deal with a woman who is overweight. You have to deal with a woman who have all of these baggages, right? As if we as men, we don't have things we got to take care of. We don't have certain baggages. We just come ready to take on whatever a woman need us to do. Like we just some do boys around here. She get to do what she want to do, make certain mistakes in her life, and then you as a man should come and clean it up under polygamy though, according to Dr. Umar. At least he allowing the man to be able to clap more than one booty cheek. That's the only thing I can say. But this is the 70-30 show. What the hell do I know? Let's continue.
Woman who may have a little bit more baggage financially or psychologically. The point that I was making is if we're going to go to a polygynous society, we have to make sure we're not exploiting women. And the best way to make sure you do that is to give women who are not what a lot of men would want an opportunity to get married as well. So if I want 4 wives, they're not all going to be Beyonce. You understand?
Yeah.
You're going to get that heavy set sister over there. You're going to get the sister with 5 kids over here. You see, you're going to get the sister who just came out of jail over here.
He said, you're going to get this heavy sister over here, big back. You know what I mean? You're going to get this big back over here. You know what I mean? You're going to get your Pearly who just got out of jail. And you're going to get a Pearly with 5 kids. Under polygamy, under Dr. Umar eyes. Like, you got to do a papoose, you feel me? You got to sit up there and put money on your Pearly books. Because she out stealing in the store or she out scamming. Hopefully she didn't, injure anybody in the process. And then you got to deal with this woman with 5 kids. Hopefully all of these kids is by the same man. Hopefully. I mean, this is 70-30 show. What the hell do I know? hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Because polygyny is for the society.
Yeah.
It is not for the man.
I want you guys to believe. Don't just listen to me. Feel me in your soul. Believe you can win. Believe.
This is the 70-30 show. You can't say the 70 without the 30. Go out and have no fun. A goddamn shooting at the party. The 70-30 show, man. You can't say the 70 without the 30.